this is the GAUDS Show, I have to ask you, do you consider yourself a GOAT or underdog?
I'm an underdog because I'm going to tell you why. It ain't for me to speak that I'm a GOAT. I've always been an underdog. I've always been under the radar. And I always prove them wrong and make the non-believers believe. And so I'm just a humble spirit. You know, like I know that God got big things for me, and I'm not finished yet.
More big things for you.
Yeah, I'm not finished.
Yeah.
Like I'm blessed by the best, and I know that that I got more work to do.
My career is not an accident.
Better than us, depending on where you're from and what you've been through.
What's up? This is Troy Carter, and you're watching The GAUDS Show.
I'm a facilitator of dreams. I am not here to take you to your dream.
Dim joints and focus.
Focus and dim joints.
What?
Yo, this is Big U. I just finished the GAUDS Show.
What up? This Red Push, man. You're not tuned in with the GAUDS Show.
Just poking the bell.
Oh, that is
Hold on.
Ray's
That's my favorite
motherfucking-
term. He's the master investor. Ian Dunlap, let's go.
The roller coaster go up and it come down. A lot of them ain't prepared for it to go down.
What y'all need to do
What you need to do.
is tune into the GAUDS Show
What
tonight.
show?
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Tamira, aka Girl from Harlem.
And this is Ray Daniels, a.k.a. the Culture Referee.
And this is the GAUDS Show.
But. And today, I don't think I've sat in the room with someone who has had more influence on my childhood that I have never met more than the man I'm sitting next to. And when I say my child, I'm talking about them 14 to 17, 18. Everybody wanted to be a No Limit Soldier. Every album that he dropped every Tuesday, we caught them shits. When you saw the artwork, you was just excited to see the artwork to go buy the album. He had the brand, and I mean, I can recite word for word, and it's something I'm going to tell y'all that I've never told anybody. And I shouldn't say this, but I feel like I want to let you know this, because I want, not for you, but for my team, I want y'all to know that there's only one celebrity in my life that I ever seen in person that I teared up when I saw, and it was P. I worked at the airport pushing wheelchairs. So you got to understand, I see Beyonce, I met Muhammad Ali, but nobody had my head more fucked up than the man sitting next to me. Everybody give it for Master P. Let's go. Let's get it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for making some time to sit down with us. I know it's a busy weekend, so I want to start off by thanking you. So I really want the base of this conversation to be about like Black entrepreneurship and where we see that going. So you were literally changing the face of Black entrepreneurship in the Black community, right? What is one of the biggest misconceptions you think we have as a community?
I just think the self-hate. We self-hate. We don't see like what we doing or where we going. We want us to stay in the same place. I've been constantly growing and getting better. And even when you want to help people, you go through adversity, all type of things. Our people, we don't stick together because we don't celebrate each other. We afraid of each other's success. I've always been like, I'm happy to see another Black man doing something that we never was able to do. So I just think our people, we look at us one way. When somebody look at me as, oh, this dude is a music dude. No, you're not going to remember me for that. Because I was a businessman before I was in the music. And so a lot of us talk about this like, oh, so imagine all these artists come to you, you hear them, and you hear all this music they be saying, right? They be talking about how much money they got, all the stuff they do. Why y'all looking for a label if you a hustler? I ain't never did that. I made my own money, made my own bread. So what I talk about is real. And then I grew and evolved to be who I am today, and know that I even had to grow past the music. And some people just don't want to change. They don't want to grow up. I'm just blessed, because everybody always say, well, P, you did it. I say, no, I'm not self-made. I'm God-made. So I think that's the biggest thing that we don't get, that without God, because I come from the streets, I come from the struggle, the pain. I done been shot at, almost killed, everything, and I know that without God, I wouldn't be sitting here with y'all and be able to do my own TV series like the BMF coming, the No Limit series is coming. So we don't think we could do it. So we put a lot of trust and faith in them, but we don't put it in us. Because when you look at us, you wouldn't say, damn, that man could really do this. Well, first thing we're going to say, nah, you can't do that. That's a white man business. Even the music business. Think about it. You've been in the music business. No matter what you done, they never looked at you to be, okay, I'm the man behind all these people.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in front all the time. I tell people all the time, you can own nothing but control everything. And so we don't understand that. But ownership is important.
Yeah.
But what I'm telling y'all now, you can own nothing and control everything.
Yeah.
So they didn't teach us that coming up. Okay, put our money in trust accounts. Put our money in insurance. They didn't teach us none of that.
Yeah.
So, you sell some records, when it's over with, you go back to the hood,
Yeah.
and they go and enjoy everything else.
But I know why. So you were ambitious. Like
Yeah.
your story was a story of someone who everybody knew P had the plan.
Yeah.
Like everybody knew that. So for you, it was a little different than my journey. My journey was I didn't have a plan. I didn't even expect to be anything. But what I figured out was that the reason why they don't want to celebrate you is because your success is a reminder of their failures.
Yeah.
Your success is a reminder of, because it's like the hardest thing for you to accept is this motherfucker live right next door to me.
Yeah.
And he done turned around and became all that.
Yeah.
So now that's a reminder. And even though you like, I'm happy, I'm selling, if any way I can help y'all,
Yeah.
they still looking at it like, bro.
Well, see, I'm going to tell y'all the thing that y'all got to realize. The white man could never break me down because I never had nothing. I come from nothing. So you could take it all. It's like in the Bible, the story of Job. The devil say, take everything from him and see what he curse you, God. Job took his kids, took all his money, took his goat, his cattle, everything, right? Job's wife even said, you don't see what he doing to us? Job said, well, that's God. And that's how I look at it. Whatever God throw at me, and people say, well, why you keep being blessed? Because I'm never going to disrespect the higher being that has me here. So it's not about me. So I could make a lot of money. I could have $100 million one day. I could have $10 the next. It don't even matter. I go back and make $1 billion because I got $1 billion worth of knowledge.
Because it's in you.
Because it's in me. Because I think that's what it's. Because think about it. When I grew up in the project, people said you couldn't make it out, especially being from New Orleans. Not in music.
Yeah.
I left New Orleans, went to Richmond, California, took over the Bay, came back home. Everything they say I couldn't do, I did it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't about the money. I love it. I love the process. I love the journey.
Yeah.
So everybody else want the money. Everybody come to me, they say, man, P, I want to make $1 million. I'm like, bro, you got to love what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't do this for money.
Yeah.
Nothing I ever done for money because I realize some of this stuff might take a longer time.
And then you get frustrated. Now you start hating the world because you didn't get, because if your motivation is the money, like even with this podcast, this was like a manifestation. I was like, let's just talk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, but if I did this thinking, man, I'm about to get what fucking Joe Budden them got,
Yeah.
I would have been quick.
Yeah.
Because week 2, I'm like, I ain't got, everybody gave me $1 yet.
Yeah.
Where that dollar
But, see
at?
that, but you
Yeah.
love the process.
I try
And
to
you love
make
the
everybody,
journey.
yes.
Think about it. So the people that don't, they can't see it. The same thing when I started No Limit, right? Because I'm from the streets. Guys was like, man, well, what kind of hustle this here? I'm like, though, I'm about to do music. I ain't hustling in the streets no more.
Yeah.
They couldn't believe it. At the time, New Orleans was the murder capital of the world.
Yeah.
So they figured this was like a game. Like,
Yeah.
dude got bread. Why you getting into the music industry? You know? Like, what
exactly.
kind of hustle this is? I'm like, nah, man. I want to be able to let people know who we are, where we
Yeah.
come from. Because
Yeah.
back then they thought we was riding on cattle.
Yeah.
When you say you from the South.
Yeah.
That man, they ain't
a
know we
horse?
had.
No, he right.
No,
They-
for real.
They
thought-
played the South.
They thought it was country. They just like, I'm like, bro, you know I got gold ceilings in my house? Like I got Rolls Royces and Ferraris.
Hold on, I would say something. She one of the people that thought
Oh,
that.
I was going to say that, but I was like, I
we
could,
slow
I
as
could
hell
see
down
that.
there. Yeah.
Shorty, I come to New York, right? I come to New York just on some hustle. The women in New York was like, baby, talk to me a little more. Just talk
We
to
love
me.
them
gold teeth.
accents,
Yeah.
yep.
I'm like,
Yeah.
just talk to me, P. I'm just like, they didn't even know who I was. I was
Yeah.
getting women out there just talking
Yeah,
to them.
exactly.
Like, they was like, I like your accent. And that's what I tell people all the time. You don't have to be from the East Coast or the West Coast to be able to break in the music game.
Yeah.
You just got to love what you're doing. And it took me a long time. It took me a lot of feeling. So I tell people all the time, you don't learn from winning. You
Yes,
learn from losing.
Yes.
And so I've always learned from losing and getting back up. I don't even call it a loss. I call it a lesson.
Yep.
You know, y'all could go back and check, right? So when I came out to California, Nipsey Hussle was in 8th grade.
Oh wow.
And so I'm like, bro, me and Janelle, we had a foundation out here called
Yeah.
Urban Born. We still have it now. We in St. Louis now. We've been the toughest neighborhoods out here. So I used to give them $400-$500. Stop gang banging, me and Janelle.
Oh, wow.
And that's how we built our relationship. So when you look at it, you go somewhere, I've always tried to connect to talent and find people that you believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so my whole thing is I realized what God put me on this planet for is to help build future leaders.
Yeah.
And so it's not about making money. I feel like if I can create more leaders.
I want to tell you something, brother. You created one. Brother, I'm trying to tell you, I pushed you showed us it was real.
Yeah.
You showed, like, dog, people don't understand. You showed us it was real. You was, like, people say MC Hammer had a gang. Here's the only difference. Yeah. Your gang, they dropped the album every week.
Yeah.
Everybody, Skullduggery, Mr. Servon, everybody got an album. What was the girl name? The Mercedes album come. But everybody remember that pink outfit she had on in the front. All the young niggas, we was always, I'm sorry, we was waiting for it to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's what it's about, putting people on. But at that same time that I realized you're not going to be successful forever. That's why we talked about failure. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these artists get caught up in thinking that, you done been through this.
The hell yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be on top forever. Yeah. And it's like you spending your money, you doing this. With us, we growing, we evolving. Yeah. And so when you look at that, they don't realize that you got to do something else. You got to diversify your portfolio. Yeah. Diversify your game. And I've been constantly blessed because I don't mind. You know, even when I was putting out music, I was selling clothes. Yeah. I was selling shoes. I was growing. Like, I don't care if it wasn't successful.
Played in the NBA. You was playing basketball, everything. Yeah. You lived the American dream.
Yeah. But guess what? I had to put the work in. So I want people to know about this. Like, I'm about to do a documentary on my basketball because I think people think that I just blew up and went to the NBA. Yeah. But I went to the CBA first. Mm-hmm. I played for Kobe Bryant daddy with the Las Vegas Rattlers. Mm. And so, like, I went to the bottom, go build myself up, get back in, then get opportunity. I got a 10-day. I mean, I went to Dallas. I played with a lot of teams, and that's what people going to realize. Like, man, that man earned everything that he had. Yeah. I didn't sit around and cry and get mad. If somebody ever gave me something, I'm thankful. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Yeah. This generation now, they look for, okay, let me see how I get to Puffy, Master P, Jay-Z, 50. Let me see what I could get out there. Yeah. I want $1 million. So you ain't even did nothing. You want $1 million? Like, think about it. People just come at you like, man, I see that man. I'm like, man, you got a hand out instead of hand up. Yeah. Like, I built this from scratch. Yeah. Like, I got this out the mud. Yeah. But I did it on respect. Yeah. Because I appreciate the people that came before me. When you look at the two pots and all those guys came before me that I respected them and showed love to.
But another thing that you did, I mean, I know a lot of I can ask, but I just know a lot about you. You was in the South, but you went to the West Coast, to the Bay, to learn the independent hustle and brought that back to your people.
Man, I learned that from St. Charles, E40 uncle. Yeah. And people don't realize why E40 them had a deal. I'm in the gutter in St. Charles trying to figure this out. Then at 19, I got my own record store. Yeah. So everybody was talking about you know, these dudes, young P. No, you ain't younger, but I had a record store at 19. Yeah. That's how I met these dudes. Yeah. They used to come to my store because they see my coat outside. Yeah. They're like, damn, who called that is?
The white bands with the...
man, come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, ice cream, man. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? On Triple Gold Day.
Triple Gold Day, yeah.
And they'll come up in the store and say, man, this your store? Yeah. How old you is? I'm 19. Yeah. Wow. I put y'all music in. I put their music in there on consignment. But it's what I tell you about trusting the process. We started with nothing. I lived in the back of that store at first. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Till I got enough money to go get me a crib. I said, no, I ain't about to go get no crib right now. Yeah. I'm about to build this into something so I can make money. Yeah. I always find a problem. When I start a business, I find a problem. I found a problem like, you know what? It was no record stores in the Bay that was catering to hip-hop. Mm. And so, you know, you had the hip-hop and R&B, you know, was not catered to. Mm-hmm. But mostly gospel, you know, older people had those type of records. Yeah. And then I was like, you know, me being a young dude, I looked at FedEx and UPS. And so on my stove, so No Limit was I could get any record in a day.
That was a no limit.
That was no limit.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to get you any record by the next day. Get it FedEx, the UPS. People didn't figure out, how you do this? I charge you more for the shipping, but I could get all the hood dudes what you want. Yeah. You want a record from Detroit? You want a record from New Orleans? You want a record from Chicago? I'll get it to you the next day. And that's how I built my brand and my company. And I learned the business from the retail side.
That's what I was going to ask you. How did you learn how to manage money? Because anybody could hustle, but to be able to take that money from hustling and turn it into business and turn it into an empire.
Well, so, you know, No Limit was going to be No Limit was going to be auto car wash. The car wash.
Wow.
No, I was gonna wash cars. So my brother,
You
my
a
brother,
hustler,
Right, he was gonna do it all.
So I had my little, I'm gonna get my little van, and I told my brother, I'm like, look, bro, I got the idea. He's like, well, we gonna go into business. With your bread, I got my bread. And my brother, when he was alive, he said, I said, bro, I'm gonna do no limit mobile detailing. We could just drive up to these companies, wash their car. My brother said, man, I ain't washing no white people cars. You know, he a gangster. He like, man, I ain't about to wash no people cars, bro. You got to come up with something else. Exactly. But I had that idea before. I had to change my plans. You know what I'm saying? To figure it out. I'm like, damn, I thought I knew I had something. And that's when I started. That's why I say you got to do what you love. And I really love the music to be able to tell my story. And when people was coming into my store and buying the music, I'm like, man, I really been through some stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to tell it. And then when my brother got killed, I really just went hard, like I wanted to change my life.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I watched what my mom went through. Mm-hmm. And I watched her cry, and I watched, I can't put this woman through that. I got to do something.
Yeah.
And so that's when I really started getting into the music, and you could feel the music and see what it is. And that's how I grew the brand.
Speaking of music, do you I don't know if you know this, but who made Atlas famous before you?
I don't know, but
bro, you were screaming on the I don't think nobody's done it after you, because like after you
know what?
everybody came.
We in the internet world now, so I'm not gonna even say this.
They're gonna come up with. I don't care who it is.
Somebody gonna come up with something.
Nah, I'm like,
I told you
this,
think about it. Somebody gonna come. Oh no, with Pete, such and such.
Tupac didn't had a feature. No, but bro, you had to. Like you was the ad. I'm really thinking about, because like as I'm sitting there listening to you talk, every time you talk, I'm like, damn. So you say your brother. First thing I thought about that, sitting in the ghetto thinking about, and then you like, and I'm like, damn, who the fuck else? Who else did that on a record?
I don't know, bro, but I'm telling you, the internet is undefeated.
Like,
so we don't even want to go there. Because think about it. Like, so 50 Cent did a thing where he talked about, man, P paid for my shows when I first came out. Mm-hmm. I believed in his brother, right? I seen what he was.
Yeah.
I said, how many shows you want to do? He said, 8 shows. Yeah. I said, how much you want?
Yeah.
I just gave him all the money up front.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
But the internet come back and say, oh, P finessed him.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from? That's a blessing. Nobody else believe you. You from the East Coast. Yeah. Nobody in the West Coast put up no money for you. Let's be honest. I'm from the South. I gave you everything you asked for.
You gave money before Dre and them gave money.
For anybody.
Exactly.
But look how the internet will change it up. Mm-hmm. Where you come with finesse? Because he say, oh, when P said, we not going to, let's wait. We had did 4 shows, right?
He said it was wait.
Yeah, but we can't go back and rewrite time. I might have, my old lady probably was having a baby, anything. I'm like, nah, bro, let's come back.
Yeah.
You got your bread. He was happy.
Well, not only that, what if he fell off? You would have took the L.
That's what I've been taking L.
That's what I'm saying.
I just knew the brother was hungry. I liked his music. I could relate to it because I come from the struggle and the pain. He way from the East Coast.
Yeah.
But I took a chance instead of people saying, man, Pete, bless this young brother.
Yeah.
Think about it. You wouldn't even know who he was for his own that part.
Exactly.
Think about that. Opened up a lot of doors.
That money probably got him through so much shit that he needed.
And I ain't flinched.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why I'm telling y'all, you can't listen to the internet.
I think I know what it is.
Place.
P, I'm not gonna bullshit. I think you made it look easy. You made it look.
Now, but I just think, I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? I think people want to do and say what they want to do when time go by. Like another guy said, oh, P said he was going to do Minister Society. How could I do Minister Society? The go check, have I ever said that in anything? Nah. You can't find me saying. So what I did say was, I'm going to do a movie like Minister Society.
Yeah.
Like is a very big
word.
Yeah.
So think about it. Back then I had a movie in mind. It was called Get Money. Mm-hmm. But at the time, Gucci Man kept going to jail, so I was thinking on him putting a couple people in the movie with him, some other young boys with him, but he kept going to jail, so it was called Get Money.
Yeah.
You go back and do your research, but it's crazy how this generation act like, you just said that, but that was 12 or 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. Why is that a topic?
Yeah.
That don't even make sense, but that let me know, like, boy, they scared of you.
But they don't, I don't think the internet or anybody likes the black father figure.
Yeah.
Like the black father, because the black father is going to handle you differently than the black mother. The black father is going to be like, hey, we ain't with all that bullshit. Yeah. And you're going to cut people off and everything. And I think I think
I'm good
that
at
character,
doing that, bro.
yeah, I think
I'm
that
good
character.
at doing that. I cut them off quick, for
Exactly.
real. I cut them quick, y'all.
Cause I'm thinking like, when you skid, I'm like, why are you even, like, dog? Do you know, like, you've done more than any of them have done. Like I can't think of one person, and if you could think of, I can't think of one person that took more people on the ride than you did.
Yeah, well, you know what? You know, the roller coaster go up and it come down. A lot of them ain't prepared for it to go down.
Yeah.
So me, I don't care. When you got God gonna keep blessing you.
Yeah.
He keep blessing me.
Yeah.
Whenever it go down, I come right back up.
Exactly.
Because I know that I think sometimes he want to get them people out of them seasons in your life.
Say that
And so
again.
if everything go good, they not gonna leave because you're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna even see it. You're trying to bless somebody that don't even deserve to bless it.
Yeah.
And so that's when I look at these artists. I'm like, how could an artist be mad with me? Let me tell y'all and I want all y'all to know this. This is what my motto was. If you don't want to be with me, I don't want to be with you. It's almost like in a relationship.
Yep.
I ain't trying to hold you back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of these artists, go back and check. Whenever they say they didn't want to be with No Limit or they figure that they could go and move on, I tear their contract up. I ain't took no money
Right then
from
and
them. I let them go. So you got
no money is a big
But I'm going to
part.
tell y'all where and some of them I didn't even sign contracts with. So I let them go. Think about this, y'all. I got artists right now. That's what I call ungratefulness. If you moved on 10 or 15 or 20 years after me, why are you talking about me?
Why are we still?
Right.
I forgot.
Like,
I forgot
bro,
the money I lost last week.
I forgot about
Gotta
y'all.
have it.
Yeah.
For real, like I'm the only thing you could talk. That sound
Focus forward.
like you a woman that had a good man that you ain't got him no more. You went and got a bad man now.
Yeah.
You like, damn, I wish I had
You
that.
mad at
dude.
him? You mad at you because you him? Yeah.
Yeah, and so if you look at it, right, who y'all know in this business allow people to go sign with other companies, but they never talk about those other companies after they moved on. They still talking about me.
Yeah.
That make me feel good. Like, damn,
Gotta be doing
they
something
still
right.
thinking about me.
No, but you
For real.
probably was the best time of their life.
Yeah.
And another thing is,
But it should be a law. After 7 years, you shouldn't be allowed to go on no podcast and talk about nobody. Think about it. It's a statute of limitations. Like, please, if you ain't been around that person in over 7 years,
Yes.
please, you don't even deserve to talk about them.
exactly.
them.
You don't know no more.
You don't.
Exactly.
Like, especially if you done been in and out of jail.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. I done got dudes in and out of jail, took care of them,
Yeah.
took care of their mamas. Even let some of my mamas make it, because, you know, I could have
Yeah.
whatever with the mamas that liked me.
Yeah,
but
of
I'm
course.
like, nah, I'm doing business with your artists. I can't do that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And I let a lot of them make it. But now, this is going to be my motto. If you come to me and I got to pay for a plane ticket for you, your baby mom, and all, she got to come with me. For real. I can't be taking care of
No.
Yeah,
But you're right though.
I can't be taking care of no baby mamas. Then 10 years later, you come mad at me.
Yeah,
you
nah.
know what I'm saying?
Y'all
I
all
done
with
flew
me.
your baby mama in. Like, think about
Yeah,
it.
all with me. I agree.
Like-
Like my best friend told me, she said, if I'm with my man and we go sit down and eat dinner and another man pay for our dinner, I need to leave with him.
Yeah. Man, I got a good heart. That's what it is, bro. I'm just saying. I could have. I'm glad I found God. I'm just glad I found God, because imagine if I was evil with money.
Yeah.
Right.
He was the bad. That's what I'm trying
Think
to tell
about
you.
it.
Yes.
But let me tell y'all something. The thing is, right, I don't even mind the haters. I love them. They motivate me because
Right.
they way far distance. The part that tripped me out, the ones that be in your circle,
Yeah.
the envy and jealousy, that's the thing that I'm like, man, like, now imagine if I really, you really know that you playing with a monster. I keep telling them all the
Yeah.
time, keep poking the bear.
Oh, that is
Hold on.
that is raised,
That's my
motherfucker.
famous term.
Keep
Hey, stop
poking the
poking the
bear.
bear.
That is his
Don't poke the
favorite.
bear. Why would you poke the bear?
Because I'm going to tell y'all, sometimes I tell people all the time, if you don't work at the zoo, don't touch the zoo animal.
Don't touch them.
I'm telling
Stay
you.
away now.
Stay away. You keep poking that bear.
He gonna bite your.
What
I'm
you
telling you,
think
don't
gonna
poke him.
happen?
He gonna bite your ass.
Man, I'm going to tell y'all better be lucky I started praying. Bro,
God
they
did.
already know.
But,
But they'll still like, it's like, man, I can't believe. But, you know, the only people I got to solve hard for my family. I let my family poke me, do it.
Yeah.
I'm be like, man, y'all cool. But if one of y'all friends play with me,
I'm gonna get
Facts.
their ass.
I'm just telling you.
I'm gonna get their
I can't. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna just let y'all know. Leave me alone.
Don't fuck with me.
I ain't messing with nobody.
Yeah.
Think about it. I'm selling my cereal.
Yeah.
Bro,
trying to
y'all
sell my
gangsters, y'all in
cereal?
the music business. Think
Yeah.
about
Rice,
it.
my
Man, I'm
noodles.
selling cereals
You
now.
selling
Me
Saturday
and Snoop,
morning.
Snoop, my best student. You know why? Because he a Snoop is a boss, man. I love that dude. Let me tell you why, right? We don't even mess with each other. We let each other go do what we got to do. Whenever we need each other, we there for each other.
course.
And I taught him the game. He took it and ran. He a boss. He doing what he got to do. So we created a thing called Brothers Foods, which is his name. And I could have used that for myself. Say, let me use my family. I said, no. This is how much I love this dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Selfless.
Keeping it 100 because we don't stick together.
Yeah.
I say, Snoop, they group up and stick together. We got to do that. Man, do you know they've been making billions of dollars off us for over 100 years?
Yeah.
And what's first thing people say, well, okay, well, how much sugar in your cereal? I'm like, hold up. You ain't let me
Ain't
get it
never
on the
been-
shelf first.
Yeah.
Let me get it on the shelf. Like, how much sugar
Y'all
in
ain't
their
asked
cereal?
Kellogg's.
We,
Right.
like, think about it. We making our stuff in the same plants they making. So cereal ain't for everybody, but 90% of America eat cereal.
Yes. Yes.
It's crazy. So why would you hate? So if your kids eating cereal, you gonna go buy it from the other people anyway.
Yeah.
Why not buy from? Y'all should be standing in line at Walmart. This Black History
Making a
Month,
statement.
making a statement saying y'all ain't got Snoop cereal.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to have this right now. But I'm gonna tell y'all, for the ones that are, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all because they do have some smart people out here.
Yeah.
It's just the ones that wanna act average
Yeah.
and think average
Yeah.
and then get mad when they not where they need to be at.
Exactly.
See something like, okay, well, if I sold 100 million records, where you think I'm gonna be at the next couple of years if I sell 1 billion cereal? I ain't got to go to no clubs. I ain't got to
deal with
go
none
to
of
no
that
street.
shit.
Like,
But can I tell you what I know is going to happen? If you sell 1 billion cereal boxes, this is what I know is going to happen. You're going to give other people that look like you the opportunity
yeah.
to do the same thing.
That's all
And that's
top.
the difference.
That's all
So
top.
why wouldn't you invest in this? Because you know if
man,
Pete
we
got an
gonna
opportunity, he's going to show
Let me
us.
tell y'all something. One thing I got to give a shout out. I know it's Black History Month, but to post cereal, these guys stepped up.
Yeah.
And we the first black-owned national cereal that is distributed nationally.
Yeah.
How'd you get that deal? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So what I did was, what happened was, right, Kellogg's tried to take my brand off the shelves with me and Snoop because it was called Snoop Loop.
Yeah, that was.
And so
like that.
they was like, y'all got to take that.
Cute.
That ain't going to
Or
work.
loops, Fruity
I
Loops,
know.
Yeah. And so it's
Ooh.
cool. You know what?
You learn from mistakes. You made me say you learned.
I'll tell y'all, we learn from our mistakes. I lost a couple $1 million in that because I put it out. But what I did was I told Snoop, man, we just going to give it away to the people. And we gave it away to food,
Smart.
to food banks, all kind of things, and gave, because we already made all this stuff already.
Yeah.
But that's why I say Snoop, not only a good friend, he a good business partner. He was like, man, let's feed the people.
Yeah.
You know how Snoop talk, man, let's feed the people. Man.
Exactly.
And I
Let's
said,
give
let's
it to
feed
'em.
them. And we gave it away.
Yeah.
And look how God blessed us.
Amazing.
And next thing you know, Post came, and they wanted to be in business with us. We had to make such a big noise out there.
Yeah.
And to be able to do, I mean, our product tastes good. We got some of the best product in the world.
Yeah.
And also, you know, me and Snoop came up through WIC. So I used to go to WIC with my
Me too.
grandmother.
Me too. Yeah.
You know, I had the old man in the coat trying to get at my grandmother. like, think about it. So we ain't had no call, y'all.
Flirting
So
with
I'm a
Granny.
young boy. I'm looking at the old man. I'm already peeping him out. I'm like, man, stop looking at my
Stop saying
grandmother.
to my grandma.
You about to beat him up. Why you looking at my grandma?
So my
for?
grandmother told me, she said, boy, leave that man alone. I told the old man, I said, bro, keep playing with my grandmother. I'm going to hurt you. And she said, leave that old
How
man.
old were you?
I was like about 6.
Oh,
But I was
love
about
that.
it, dog.
You
I
was
was
alert.
I was alert. I was
Wow.
out there. I was a hustler. Then I had my own little business where I carried the groceries for the older people.
Yeah.
Oh, you wasn't
Oh,
playing.
wow.
You
I was cutting grass.
You was
So,
figuring it out from the
Yeah,
beginning.
and so we come from the WIC, and I'm saying this is a blessing to come from WIC. Now me and Snoop own our own cereal company, and we could feed
Yes.
so many people.
Yes.
Because our motto is the more we make, the more we give.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're going nationally, you know you got to put a lot of money into this,
Yeah.
right, for advertisement.
Yeah.
I just put my own money up. I said,
Yeah.
instead of putting it into these orders and all, I'm putting I ain't even asked Snoop. I mean,
Yeah.
look, bro, like Snoop
got
doing
you.
this thing,
Wow.
go do your thing, get on the road. I go hard with
That's
this.
dope.
Yeah.
I promote this everywhere I go.
Hell yeah.
You
We're
know
going
what
to promote
I'm
it
saying?
here. I want a box of cereal for the
Right.
set.
Yeah,
I'm
I
dead
got
serious.
you.
I want a box of cereal for the back of our set just to have so people could see that shit. Just because we need to show up for each other.
Now, but I want to tell y'all, though, they got some people showing up and showing out. I looked on TikTok the other day. A kid got his Snoop cereal cutting his hair.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I mean, look, just like the box. I'm like, man, that's love.
Yeah.
People out there going to Walmarts, going to Target, going to
got
Albertson,
goosebumps.
going to Kroger's and
Yeah.
asking for the cereal already. Because sometimes you got to imagine once they put our cereal in, they got to take somebody out.
Exactly.
So I feel like it's about to be a cereal war.
Oh,
I'm like,
we starting a cereal war.
Who we taking out first?
World
Who
War
you want us to take out
cereal
first?
war.
Man,
Hey,
I'm
listen,
like-
P,
I'm
call
like-
the play. Who you want us to take out? We stop supporting them right
Right.
now.
I'm Master P, the political refugee. Think about it. We war and beef with each other. It's
Yeah.
time to show. Like,
It's time to
they've
show.
been making
Go-
bread off. Look, let me tell y'all something.
I'm
As
ready
black
for the
people,
war.
we spend over $1 trillion a year, but we don't own nothing.
Yeah.
So when you look at these Fortune 500 companies, we only make up 1/10 of 1%.
Yeah.
We have to change that.
Yes.
And I tell people, we got to stop, trying to fly with the turkeys and fly with the eagles. Because turkeys, they walking, they on the ground walking. So
We gotta get up there.
we got to get up.
Yeah.
So, and that's what this about. This ain't even about me, because I figure like once I kick this dough in, it's going to be
We all coming, everybody coming.
Because I got people with product constantly.
Yeah.
Man, P, I got my product. I'm saying, let me kick this dough in.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. And I also got healthy product, because if
Yeah.
you can't get unhealthy cereal in the wick.
Yeah.
So if people that do their research,
yeah.
go look and see. Me and Snoop got healthy cereal too.
Nice.
And so, people always say, well, man, that remind me of this cereal. Okay, if that remind you of that cereal, why would you buy it from them and not
Not
me?
for us. Yeah.
Hello.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the question.
if I got the same thing they got or better, because my stuff tastes good. We got flavor.
right.
I made sure.
A little
Listen,
sauce on
listen,
it.
you a salesman like, I want a box. Hey,
I'm
listen, I
about,
need a,
I'm
I
about
need
to
a
get
box.
somebody
I
to
wanna
go
eat
get
that
a box.
shit. No, I'm
about
dead
to
set.
go-
I want to
That
eat
one
it.
is black.
Bro,
Just
I
saying.
get a box in here right now.
I want a box. We need. I want. Not only do you making me
Bro.
want it for everything in my house. I'm gonna tell
All
my
right.
kids we only eating cereal.
All
Yo,
right.
we only eat your cereal.
Bro, I'm going to get
The
a
whole
box in here so
cabinet.
y'all can
My-
take.
my-
I know y'all got the liquor in here.
Nah,
but guess what?
no.
Hey, we
I
worry
got
about
cereal.
We got enough room.
I got cereal. I'd rather be a serial killer than a real
Oh.
killer. That's what I'm saying. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
But real. I'm say hello to my little friend.
Uh-oh.
I'm taking them off the shelf, shorty,
Yes,
for
exactly.
real.
We shoot 'em down.
But,
We have
but guess
to.
what? We
Cereal
should be
war.
fighting for that.
Pulling up.
Yeah.
Think about it. We should be fighting for stuff like this, because we've been buying this stuff. We never owned it. So we look at the reason I got into this, like Aunt Jemima, right?
Yeah.
And Uncle Ben. My grandma used to make me go buy them products.
Yeah.
Then I realized that these people is just models.
Right.
They using black faces
Right.
to,
Yes.
it.
to make
yes.
white dollars.
Yes.
That's it. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with, because my thing is, we're a black-owned business, but we sell everybody. We sell the blacks, whites, Asian, Latino. So we got to think like that. Think how they think. And that's why I put a character. They wanted me to put Minnie and Snoop face something. Now, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
We came up with a character called Captain Ace, and he the Kobe Bryant of cereal.
Yeah.
Love
And
it.
so it's a good character. We do comic books. We do ABC books, numbers, everything. And so we want to.
Is it an animal? Like what
Yes,
kind of
it's an
character?
animal. I'm going to get the box.
That's
It's
why-
a
We're going
dog.
to have a box on set. I'm
Right.
trying to tell you. I want
But
a
think
box
about
on
it, they
set.
ain't used to
Yeah.
that, though. They'll
Yeah.
think like, oh, we got soft for something because we
Nah.
go. No, we the kings of breakfast food.
Nah.
I ain't trying to be
Hello.
the king of the street.
Grounded.
I'm done. Y'all can have the street. I'm
Exactly.
taking
I
over
want
the grocery
breakfast.
store.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
for real, I ain't got to look over my shoulder. I got
Yeah.
I got legit packs.
Yeah. The jet packs.
I got legit, the police pull me over.
real
and say,
pack.
No, the police,
cereal
if the
pack.
police pull me over and say, P, can I get some cereal for my kids? I say, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because think about it.
I got some in the trunk.
25 years ago, I'd be pulling over about to run.
Scared as fuck. Worry about it.
Now I pull
Metal
over.
to the
Yes, sir,
pedal.
officer. How you doing? Oh, man, how you doing, Mr. Miller? You talking to me? Yes, sir. I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? We got to grow up.
Exactly.
But think about it. We got to think about building economic empowerment.
Yeah.
Because that's what this is about. This is not about me.
Yeah.
I can't take none of this with me.
Yeah.
We're not going to be here forever. Think
Yeah.
about it. So
Yeah.
you going to leave this planet. It's like, what have you done? So people always say, how much money you got? I don't count how much money you got as wealth. I count what you do and how much you give.
Yeah.
So if you can't give nothing back, you ain't really got no
You
money.
ain't got no-
I've been giving back for over 24 years.
We all vessels for God. God
Think about
God
it.
uses
We
us
can't
as
take
vessels,
this with us, bro. It ain't gonna be when you gone. You gonna have a hearse with a U-Haul truck behind it. Somebody take my money with me. Dog, that ain't about to happen.
Yeah.
I don't care who you is.
Yeah. You're right.
And so my thing is, I realized what my most important job is, to be a servant.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving my money to ungrateful people no more.
Nah.
I'm for real. That's what I'm doing. I think so. I tell people all the time, I'm God made. I'm not self made, and I start realizing that I can't be feeding ungrateful people.
Yeah.
So that's the growth and the change that I realized, because at first I realized, right, when I start tithing, because I didn't know what it was. When my girl was like, "Oh, you need to tithe," I'm like, "Nah, do what?"
Church.
Give my money to who?
Giving your money to the church, right?
Especially, I see some of these preachers, but, like, no, it ain't about the preachers.
Yes.
It's about building God's kingdom.
Yes.
And so that's my thing. Is
Oh, I
about
like
to do
that. I say that. I never heard that before.
It's not about the preachers. It's about building God's kingdom, and that's what I do. That's what I'm living for. So every time a hater come at me and try to stop me, man, God will make my enemy my footstool. I be stepping on my enemy. I be stepping on their heads. And
Hey,
everything.
man, we gotta stop for that.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I say this: the people the biggest enemies that we have are the people we tried to help.
Yeah.
The enemy you have is never the someone you didn't know.
Yeah.
It's always someone who you was trying to help that felt like you didn't do enough.
Bro, I done try to help so many people that I'm like, okay, they going on with their life, they gonna be good.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, oh, well, bro, like, so this the problem that we live in now, right? And that's why I got into the product game. I say product outweighs talent. Product don't talk back. Product is not going.
I want you to know. I say this is my words. I say get you something that don't talk back.
Yeah, because think about it. Product ain't going to take your money and go to the strip club and spend it and throw it in the air and then
And
get
then be
mad
mad
with
at
you.
you. Like, I need some more money. No. Product ain't gonna do that.
A product ain't gonna go and talk about you
Nope.
to somebody.
They ain't gonna say
You
no
the only
news.
person that gave them something.
Yeah.
Said, bro, I had an auntie. I brought her house. She come to me. She said, look, I'm about to lose my house, and it's all because of you.
What?
I said, the house paid for, auntie. Well, nigga, look, I had to go.
I love that she called you nigga.
Yeah.
I love that.
She told me
That's how
straight
real
up.
auntie talk to you.
She
Yeah.
told me straight up, nigga, we shouldn't have gave me all that money.
What?
So my boy told me, for real.
He's right.
My boy Boss say, bro, what you should have did was just put the money in the bank account and pay a little bit on it,
Yeah.
and then give her a little bit.
Yeah.
I give her, one time
Yeah.
she told me, she said, I got robbed. I said, auntie.
Girl.
So I said, well, who robbed? Because she a gangster, right? I said, who robbed you? She said, this nigga from
I love
Right.
your auntie. She did a TV show, man. She did a
I'm
TV
putting it in
show.
there. So I say, auntie, where your money was? She said, I had it in my purse. The nigga snatched my purse. I said, I seen you put the money in here when I gave it to you, right?
Quarter.
She said, well, look, I'm gonna tell you, nephew.
I'm gonna tell you, nephew. You know that.
Water.
I went to the boat. I went to the boat.
bro.
I went to the boat, and yeah, I lost my money, but I need some more.
She gambling.
Yeah,
That's
she
what my
gambling.
mom. That's what my mom.
She gambling.
I just want to tell you, I don't know who your auntie is, but she need to be on TV.
Yeah, she gonna be
because
on there.
that's some real. That's how
Yeah.
real auntie gangsters. Hey, nigga, look, nigga. Hey, you ain't ask me no question when you was a kid, man.
Yeah.
Take the money.
Yeah, no, but she definitely gonna be.
You thought I got it. I'm listening.
She definitely gonna be in that No Limit series. So I done seen some great ones out there. I seen a BMF. I seen Power, what 50 did, and then I'm definitely coming. I'm coming with this No Limit series, but I want to start as a kid because I want people to see how basketball got me out together. That changed my life. And so but what I'm doing with my kids. So my sons, one in college, first year at Louisville. The other one is a junior in high school. My son just had the big monster dunk.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you post that.
Yeah, like he crazy, but the system been trying to hide him
Yeah.
for years. He been playing varsity basketball since the 8th grade.
Yeah.
So like he definitely the truth. He told me, say, Dad, I want to be the greatest to ever do this. And I say, you want to be the greatest to ever do this, then you got to sacrifice and you got to work harder than anybody, especially because who you kin to.
Yeah.
And so we get up 5 o'clock in the morning, put up 2,000 shots a day.
Oh,
Like
wow.
he a monster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And his whole thing got his own business now. His whole thing is named Mercy. So
Yeah.
the fans just say, Lord have mercy every time he
love
dunk on
that.
somebody. You know what I'm saying? So he the new Jesus Shellerworth. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, but his dad ain't in jail. His dad is out here investing time and energy
Yeah.
into him,
Getting
which
it
gives him
done.
the advantage.
Yeah, and you
Ain't
know
gonna
what?
let nobody take advantage of him.
Nah, and that's the most important thing about family, knowing that you could get through anything. And you
Yeah.
got to educate. Because my thing is, we not creating no more dumb athletes.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? This kid he already got NIL deals and he's still in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So he's taking advantage of it and knowing how important education is. So that's why I sent him to Notre Dame. It's a private school and he could have went anywhere. But I want him to go in there with, he got a 3.5 GPA. So it's like, and he a beast on the court. So I'm like, that's what we want to create.
Yeah.
We want to create educated athletes. So take advantage of your brand while it's hot.
Yeah.
Instead of when it's over, then you come in and you want to seek
figure it
that
out,
knowledge
yeah.
and information. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, it's really about wisdom. I
Yeah.
tell people all the time, pray for wisdom, don't pray for money. I never pray for money because you're never going to get it.
Yep.
But when you pray for wisdom, you could get the money.
Right.
All the time.
I tell you all the time, y'all be tripping on money. Ain't about money. Life is about credit.
Yes.
Think about it. If you don't have no credit. I know when I was out on the streets, I couldn't get nothing I wanted. Bro, I had to give other people my money to go get something for me. Who want to live like that?
Exactly.
That's when you got to hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
I had people.
They start running off for shit.
Think about it. I had people, hold up, man. That white Benz you talk about, right? I had a dude say, man, this is my name. I said, hold up, bro. Go ask the dude who paid for this.
Yeah.
That's when I know I had to get my life together. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's all about credit.
Yeah.
And so that's your report card.
Yeah.
And I keep telling people, you can't cheat the game of life.
Yes.
That's just like sports. I tell my kids, if you want to be the best, you got to get out here and work because you can't cheat this.
Yeah.
You can't cheat the
can't cheat
game
the
of
process.
life. You can't.
Nah. And if you do, it's gonna show up later.
Man, but that's why I'm still successful 30 years later. People
Period.
still talking about me. They're like, well, P, why are you so relevant? I ain't trying to cheat the game.
Yep.
I take my L's, I take my losses,
Yep.
and take my failure. People don't really know. People see No Limit, they think, oh, No Limit just came up overnight. No, it took me a
Hell
long
nah.
time to make. Y'all got to imagine when I was out, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, all these people was only East Coast and West Coast. So I'm in Richmond, California with a Saints jacket on, talking No Limit,
Yep.
talking New Orleans stuff.
Yep.
They like, man, who would this country do? But then I end up from the South, put together the West Coast band.
I'm about to say when they say, "Yo, P, I heard you been out of California, balling out of control, but I'm back now." And then, what? I'm sorry.
And that's basically how
I really was bumping this shit, y'all. I want y'all to understand, like, this is not no. I was bumping this shit like
But
going
you know
crazy.
what, bro? Too is like a lot of people think they could rewrite history, and they think they know No Limit, right? And when I talked to you earlier, you was asking me about Wendy Day. You remember?
Yeah.
So, like, I never met her. I don't know if she knew somebody that knew.
We spoke afterwards. She actually told me the name. She said the name that she met. She said that the name was hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Tobin Costin.
Tobin ain't never did that. No, let me be honest with you. So I know Tobin.
Yeah, she said Tobin is the one that brought her the mix and she was
But
helping him
Tobin
with
ain't
the
never
deal.
ran no
Yeah.
business for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I broke away from him.
Yeah.
Like he was a DJ in the club.
Got you.
So he just looked like a businessman. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real. Y'all got to imagine.
Sometimes you rough around the edges.
Nah,
You just need somebody to fit the part.
So, but imagine if I said that, right?
Yeah.
That I did all this for No Limit, and
Yeah.
I went through somebody else.
Yeah.
Y'all would have questioned it.
But you know what? It was one thing you said on the phone that resonated, and I told my team, I was like, because I love Wendy, and we spoke about it, and she was really like concerned. Like, let me make sure you know these are the people I talk to. Like, she sent me everything because she really. This is her name. You know, we got is our name and our credibility. But I was like, it was one thing you said that resonated. You said if a black person said they did all that, we would question it.
Yes.
And I was like,
Y'all would have questioned it.
Bro, you 100% right. And
So think about this.
Yeah.
Let's even talk about finessing,
Yeah.
right? Who is the biggest finesse of this century right now in the music industry?
Anybody who's sitting at the top of a label. Record labels, period. And it's something else you said that I want to bring up, and he's right, is that at the peak of No Limit, if Master P sold No Limit, everybody would have called him a sellout.
Yeah.
But at the peak of APG, when Mike Karen sells
Yeah.
APG, everybody celebrates him and claps for him.
Okay, so think about this. So that's what I'm talking about finessing.
Yeah.
I think Mike Karen got to be the biggest finesse ever. He took all those artists, sold them to Atlanta. Nobody say nothing. I don't see nobody trying to shoot his house up, mad with him. No, let's be honest. He took $250 million. He came to me. He didn't even know the music business. Was trying to figure out, man. I mean, he was trying to be a sponge for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, man, trying to suck this game up.
Yeah.
But this a white man.
Yeah.
He got all these big artists, went sold them back to Atlantic. They gave him $15 million
They
to
gave him the
build
money
a
to
company.
start it.
Like, think about it.
Yeah.
They gave him $15 million to start the company. We don't even talk about this.
That's right.
Then he go cash out, get $250 million, and then still be the president of the company.
And own everything still.
Like, but nobody upset. I don't never see no artist go on no podcast. Nobody. Never say nothing. No, let's be honest.
You're right.
I've never seen
right,
it, bro.
you're right.
And I'm not mad at him.
We hard on each other, though, and that's the part that we
I'm
gotta
not mad
stop.
at him, but think about it. If that would have been me or you, we'd have had to deal with some
hell,
street
nigga
stuff,
would've been like,
all this
own
up,
it,
man. Look, bro. So I told this to QC with his company, with P over. I said, bro, when he first got in the game, he said, P, I'm gonna do this. I said, bro, let me tell you something. The worst problem you're gonna have is the people you put on.
Yep. They turn on you first.
They're going to turn on you first. And guess what?
Everything's happening.
After it happened, he called me, big dog, you right, man. I said, I got a crystal ball. That's why, like, for real, y'all, that's why I don't deal with this. I keep telling y'all I'd rather be in a product game. I don't want to hit a mouth. Like, think about it. Like, if you know everything, once you put your own money up there,
Damn.
you don't need my money.
Exactly.
Like, why are you calling me you a boss? You telling me you a boss.
Yeah.
So back then you wasn't a boss?
Yeah. When you needed my money, you was a worker, right?
Exactly.
As soon as you get the money, you a boss.
But people don't realize everybody's not prepared to be a boss.
Yeah.
Some people need, that's what I said, we got to build. I realize why God put me on this earth, to help build future leaders.
Yeah.
Because think about it, people think they know it, but they really don't. So you really have to put some time into this. Like, you're not willing to sacrifice. You just want, this is going to happen overnight, and I'm going to go and I'm going to make all this money. Guys come to me all the time. Man, look, one guy told me, like, man, I know Mystical good, bro, but I'm telling you, I'm going to outsell Mystical. I said, man, Mystical has sold millions of records.
Yeah.
Like, how you going to out?
Yeah.
Oh, man, well, you put Snoop on and not. Like, hold up, bro. You know who Snoop is?
Yeah.
Like, is you crazy?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to deal with you anyway, just when you coming out.
Now you out of here.
You know? Like
If this how you acted before you sold a record, you going to say, I'm bigger than P after you sell 1,000 records.
Bro, let me tell you something what's crazy, right? And even some of the females be tripping, right?
Yeah.
So I had a girl come to me like, oh, I'm good. And I'm tell y'all something. Y'all never heard me talk about none of these artists, because if I stop for somebody, I know they have talent.
Yeah.
But they don't have patience.
Yeah.
So, man, I'll fix a girl up. I know she in the hood. Know she ain't doing that good. Let me get whatever you want. Go ahead.
Exactly.
I ain't got no contract with you or nothing. Then you get mad at me, and I let you go. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But this stuff been happen 10 years ago.
It's
and they
the
still
same
remember.
story.
I'm like, damn. Did I do something with her or something? Nah, that wasn't my type.
Wasn't my type.
Why you still tripping on me? Like, I can't believe it. You still tripping on me after all that time, and I let you go.
Exactly.
You know, and it's even the artists, man, this ungratefulness, and it's like, we could really teach them. We've been through this.
And not only that, this is the way I want to say. In our community, as you get older, you're either in the way or you're the goal.
Yeah.
Which is the problem, right? Because you shouldn't be in the way.
Yeah.
You should always be the goal, right? And for me, I just feel like I always tell artists, I'm like, I'm where you want to be.
Yeah.
When you my age, I'm where you want to be. I take care of my mother. My mother don't work. I take care of my family. I'm a millionaire. I've done very well for myself, and I could go around and I don't have to worry about nobody fucking with me.
I done gave away more money than these people ever had.
Exactly.
Let's be honest. My worst day is better than these people angry and upset. Because think, when you got money, you ain't upset. You ain't angry. I walk around happy. Like, man, somebody says, why you so happy? Because I'm good. Like, if you ain't good, you angry.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and I don't worry about nobody's business. That was the first rule we learned in the hood.
Yeah.
Don't worry about another man's pockets.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what another man doing. Another man don't owe you nothing but love.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, and so if somebody actually gave you something, well, you should be on your thank you, please, sir.
For sure.
But if you ungrateful and you run around talking about somebody, I told y'all that statute of limitation. Because
Hold on, we gonna set this limit. We gonna make sure this world knows.
7 years.
Hey, listen, the Master P rule. You know they got the Rooney rule in football. Here's a new Master P rule. Go ahead. What's
7 years. If you ain't seen nobody to talk to them, or you been in prison, you done signed with another record company, you done signed with several record companies. Talk about the last company you was with. You can't talk about somebody that haven't been around you in 7 years.
I agree.
Like,
so 7 years.
That's a statute of limitation.
That's the new stat. Listen, if somebody argue, hey, look, Master P says 7 years.
And if they come on your podcast, do not listen to them. Y'all should just like, look, man, go home. I don't want to hear this. Like, wait, you telling me this man paid your bills, brought you a call, gave you some money, and you left and went to another company. What did you give him? Why we have you on here? Like
why you here?
For real. You shouldn't even be on the show. You shouldn't even be allowed. Like, this happened how many years ago? Like, you shouldn't be allowed on no more podcasts. You should be banned. Please ban them. Ban them, bro. Like, for real, because let me tell y'all something. I love the people that been around me because I must have seen something in you.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the patience, like, think about it. So I was Meek Mill's manager.
I didn't know
Me
that.
and James, when he first started. So let me tell y'all why I stopped, right?
Yeah, we got to hear this.
So I knew Meek was talented at the beginning. We had that song. I was like, Meek, you don't need to sign with nobody. Meek was like, I'm going to sign with Ross. But I had looked at the contract, and Ross, to tell y'all from this day, Ross a good dude.
Yeah.
But he ain't had his business straight.
Yeah.
So at that time, Ross got his shit together now.
Yeah.
He a boss. But I'm saying at that time you evolving.
Yeah.
I seen this. I got the crystal ball. And so, but he ain't want to listen. I told James, I said, James, well, it's cool. You gonna handle it. I ain't never got mad with me. I just walked away from the deal. I'm like, cause if you don't see what I see, and I know I done been there already.
And when it goes bad, I'm the first person you gonna blame.
Think about it.
I already know. You're the first one they gonna blame.
But look what God did. He had to go find out on his own, and now he's in a better position.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, I knew he was a boss from jump.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to be willing to bet on yourself.
Exactly.
And then you won't be angry and upset with nobody else.
Exactly.
And so that's how I take it. I'm like, man, but imagine if people listen. Like, if our people really listen, because they'll listen to the other culture.
Yeah.
If I'm a white man with a suit on, they going to stop.
They gonna stop.
Yes, sir. Where do we go? So think about it. Why you never see nobody get mad at Jimmy Iovine, none of those other big companies? Like, let's be honest.
Yep.
Nobody never say nothing bad about it.
Nobody.
Know why? They don't eat with the artists. We too busy.
Hey man,
we
that's
too busy.
that's what I'm.
You know what I'm? That's why I
You
messed
treat
up
them like
at.
family. You got them
That's
at your
what I'm
house at your
saying.
dinner
Let 'em at the
table.
table.
They got you.
They
They
ain't
see your
never went
family.
to none of them people,
They
dog.
ain't invite you to their house.
So think about it. We eating with these artists and trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be free.
We trying to treat you with the love that we wanted someone to treat us when we came up.
Yeah.
And then they start looking at your family looking for holes in your
Well,
shit.
then they find out because think about it, hang around you. Like, cause think about it, who gonna talk about you when it don't go right? The person who close to you.
Yep, your family.
Or you
everybody.
try to help.
Yep, the people
So
around
think
you.
about it. A lot of these artists, when it don't go right, then they go run around to these places. Now it's the power of the internet.
Yeah.
And the people on the internet is undefeated because all they do is headlines.
Yep.
They don't
And they
even
gonna
care about the
listen.
real.
They don't even
And
read
the
the story.
story might be total different.
Master P played 50
Completely
Cent.
made up.
And by the way, 50 Cent gave you props.
Yeah.
He was like, shout out to. He was like, I ain't gonna lie, he was a hustler where he did it because because it takes one to know one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? It wasn't even like that. It was like I gave this man everything he asked me for up front. Who do that? I can't go to Live Nation and get if I want to do 8 shows. You think they're gonna give me all my
They
money?
give you the front end and then the back
No,
end
they're
when you
gonna
work
give
it
you
out.
10%. Hey, guess what? These artists accepted.
Exactly.
But I paid this man everything he asked me for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now who do that?
It's real.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why God keep blessing me.
Because you're a giver.
I'm a giver.
Yeah.
But I forgive, but I don't forget. And don't take my kindness for weakness.
Exactly.
That's you know what I'm saying?
But can I be real with you? I think the biggest issue over the years has been your kindness.
Yeah.
Whether it's you sitting in the room trying to help Kodak or you sitting in the room trying to help people and then but dog, let me tell you, I just gotta say this, it's important to say. The person that you should trust the most is the person with the least to gain.
Yeah.
And if someone comes in the room and they trying to say, nah, look at him. Nah, you want me to look at him because you want me to look at you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all the problem was with all that, right? They want to play us against each other.
Exactly.
They know that I'm the biggest influence that could help these guys get to some real money.
Exactly. And guess what they want to kill? What you said the most important thing in the world is not money, is what? It's credit.
Yeah.
They was trying to kill your credibility so that way these young brothers don't trust you. But that's why I love Miguel. Miguel is like, bro, I be with Pete every day. He be teaching me all of this shit. We need mentors, man. We need a Peter call and say,
I'm gonna
yo,
tell you from now on, bro, they got to pay me.
Right.
I'm for real. Like, I ain't doing nothing for free no more. You know what I'm saying? Because everything you try to do, people don't appreciate
they
it.
should want to pay you, by the way.
Yeah, but you know what? They don't want to pay us what we work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Think about it. So even athletes, right? So you could get an athlete. You could help them, take care of them the whole time. Guess what's going to happen? That white man going to come, their financial advisor, agent, and going to say, you know what? I don't need nothing from you. I just want 5% of your money when you make it.
Yeah.
You never met that man before.
Yeah.
Now you about to get a deal in 6 months.
He know the deal coming.
He
That's
know
why
the deal
been-
coming.
Yeah.
You about to get $200 million. Guess who you giving 5% to?
That guy you just met.
Guess what? That's millions.
Yeah.
You about to give somebody that you don't even know.
Yeah.
And you cool with it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't ask you for nothing.
Yeah.
They played you.
Yeah.
That's finesse.
But let me tell you what else they knew. They also knew the other side was going to pay you too because they cool with that.
Yeah.
So you don't
Yeah.
even know. Like,
Nah.
that's another thing I be trying to tell artists.
But that's game.
But then I tell to artists, I'm like, and this is no disrespect because I got some good lawyer friends.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, the lawyers all get paid from the labels.
Yeah.
Right.
They
They
all
all
get
hang
paid.
together.
They get paid regardless.
They are chilling together,
partners.
hanging together, friends, everything. The lawyers are getting paid by the label. So who you think? You think your lawyer is
no.
going? You think your lawyer? You throw it to me. I got it. You think your lawyer is gonna risk his relationship with Interscope over you, he got 10 more deals he got to do this year to pay his
but
bills.
think about it, though. The lawyer work for you if you really understand that.
He should.
And most of these young people don't understand that. I tell a lawyer what to do. You don't tell me what to do.
Exactly.
That's how me and Snoop business is so good. Snoop, man, look, I tell him what to do.
Exactly.
You think people want to see us come together and do this? But you got to have enough balls to be a boss to say, look, bro, I know this person. I know that person's character.
Exactly.
And removing ego. I think that's
you
a
got.
big
I don't
thing.
have no ego when it comes to what I do. Like, think about it. So the thing about it is right now, they got a bunch of companies want to make me the president of their company, right? I don't want to be the president. I want to be the chairman of your company. Because I need to be able to control it now.
So what's it? So I know what it is, but if someone is listening, what's the difference between the president and the chairman?
Well, the chairman is the really one who's making the decision. The president just
Just the
anybody.
face.
You can put,
Yeah.
that's the president of the company. No, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this the right way.
Yeah.
You know, I just took over this company called Lunch Cart. It's the alternative to Shopify.
Okay.
And so Shopify is a $49 billion company.
Yes.
You know, this company is just starting, but I'm like, for our people, for me to be the chairman of that company, even if we make half of that, 1/3 or 10% of it, we already won.
Yep.
And we could grow and get our people an opportunity to invest in something and say, everything that they could do, we could do it better.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when Coca-Cola came out, then you came out with Pepsi.
Yeah.
And so technology, like, we got to grow and understand that part of the game.
Yeah.
Because we need to make money in our sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've been working hard. Now it's time to work smarter.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so that's what I'm focusing on, technology and growing.
So how can we interact with that company? How can we do business with that company?
I'm going to look you up. I'm the
No, I'm saying I
chairman.
want everybody to know.
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying I
people
want to
out
send
there.
everybody.
Yeah.
I got
You can pull it up. It's lunchcard.com.
Lunchcard.com, because I got a couple of businesses with Shopify. I'm switching that to lunchcard.com.
You got to switch it up, man. Let me tell you something. I started my business making T-shirts. That's how I put T-shirts on homeless people. I couldn't afford billboards. Everybody want to promote their business and their brand. You know, now it's T-shirts on demand.
Yeah.
So we could do that. We the best at doing that.
Yeah.
So start out with that, build, and then all the brands that you want to sell and grow. I mean, we got the system for it.
Yeah.
And so, but it's somebody now that look like us that is controlling this.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Same thing like we doing in the food business. It's
Yeah.
like we never had this.
Yeah.
Like we've been going. So you look at it. You look at all these companies. You say, well, who are these companies?
Exactly.
These companies are so these companies. When you look at it, right? These companies are family brands.
Yep.
These are family names. That's it.
Yep.
Family name.
And my thing is, why can't the Millers be it? Why can't the Daniels be it? Why
Yeah.
can't the Smiths? Why can't we be it?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have you have to be audacious enough to feel like you can be that. And the people that'll follow will follow, and everybody else will just learn and be like, "Fuck, I wish I did it with them."
Yeah. Well,
I had
you
a question
yeah.
about doing business with family. So you spoke a little bit about going into business with your brother and having your aunt come and be a part of the show. When dealing with business with family, how do you separate the emotional and the personal stuff
You
from
can't,
business?
because your family know everything about you, and so you just have to educate them.
Does it make it easy or
Try
harder?
to.
Yeah, you got to try it. Like you're not everybody. Everybody not gonna get it. So think about it, right? So me and Snoop have a cereal company, and this cereal company, everybody say, "Oh, we gonna make millions of dollars." You don't know that. It got to sell.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people this got to sell. Like just because you got a cereal company, now you got to sell it. Got to go off the shelves,
Yep.
right, to make some money.
Yep.
But we only get paid twice a year.
Yep.
So we got to pay for salespeople, we got to pay for marketing, we got to do all this stuff. Your family don't understand that. They just look at, oh.
They sure don't.
And guess
see
what?
you on Walmart.
But guess what? What about when it's not making money?
Yeah.
Or you got returns and all this stuff. So people only see what they see. That's why I say you have to educate them. Like you really have to be able to grow with your family if they want to be in business with you. Because it's not for everybody. My grandmother got mad at me. I had to fire my uncle. You know, I'm like, Grandma, like, dude messing up my business. He gotta go. Grandma like, baby, come here. You find my son. What he gonna do? I said, Grandma, give him some money to get away from me because he messing my business up. He bad for customer service.
Yeah.
You know, he jumping at people,
Yeah.
like tripping on people. People like, man, people that do that. I'm like, man, that's my uncle, but he crazy.
Right.
But, you
That's
know what
how
I'm
it
saying?
goes,
Yeah.
though.
So he was doing crazy stuff, dog, and I'm like, bro, like, I'm like, this is my uncle. I gotta talk to him like he a kid. Like, bro, look, this ain't cool.
Yeah.
I don't treat people like that.
Exactly.
Well, you masterpiece. No, they shouldn't be. I said, oh, bro, if it wasn't for these people, I wouldn't be who I am.
Exactly.
Right.
So you can't have no ego when you're running a business.
Yeah.
You got to have good customer service.
Yeah. We in the service business.
Yeah,
right?
we in the service. My uncle from the hood, he just know we selling millions of records.
That's what he got.
So he turned up. I was like, and don't talk about when you get some liquor in him, man.
That's a whole nother ball
Man,
game.
And as soon as you try to tell him to be straight, you change, man.
Man, nephew, you getting soft, bro. You know you out the Cali, yo, bro. I'm like, bro, I had to be an actor in the Cali, yo, bro. For real. Like, I knew I wanted to live. There's certain stuff I had to do.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so people don't realize to make it out of an environment like that, you got to know that you got to have some type of game.
Yeah.
That's when I knew, like, man, I'm going to be an actor one day because to make it out of there, I was able to
be
'cause,
characters.
they'll come pick you up one day, say, but we about to go ride on this hood over here. I say, for what? What they did us? Man, they I said, okay, what? Let me go get that thing out. Somebody go inside and get that thing right now. You heard me straight up. Man, look. Oh, where you was at, Pete?
I was looking for the thing.
Bruh, the police came to go put that thing back.
I had to hide it, man. I came outside.
Look, somebody say, yeah, I seen P out there with that thing.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
I was out there. I'm gone.
Yeah, he saw me. So you
Man, I'm not about to go kill nobody for
Come
you.
on,
Was you
man.
stupid?
But
Right.
but here's the thing. You just smart enough to know I got to play with him.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't be like, hell no. You got to be like, what?
Bro, I ain't
I'll be right
trying
back.
to be.
You
Let
ride
me tell
it.
y'all something. If it ain't happening on the spot, I don't need to be the hardest dude in the world. I got nothing to prove.
Exactly.
Especially when you got gold, because I know, bro, I done been shot in the face and missed, so I know I'm saying, man, I'm special. I got gold.
Yeah.
You can't miss no man that close
Yeah.
and be able to walk away. So
Yeah.
that's when I said, man, I got to get this to God.
Yeah.
Cause I lost all my friends. Like when you look at it growing up, like I lost a lot of friends, man, at a young age.
Yeah.
So my goal was to live to be 19.
Damn.
Damn.
So we was the murder capital of the world.
But nigga don't give a fuck about you. No, I'm just-
Yeah. But it's sad when you got to think like that. And my brother died at 19.
Damn.
And so we used to sit in a room, and that's why I know that God got a bigger plan for me. To be able to still be here and still shake the haters off and still do what I do.
Is it easier now than it was then? Because back then, bro, you had a lot. Beats by the pound. You got all these rappers. You got everybody around you. Everybody, P. You had a feature on everybody's album. Pretty sure you had to jump on everybody's album.
I think it was easy because when you're a leader and you know what you want, you know you built something. So you can't rewrite history. Somebody, like I told you, I'm still alive, so can't nobody rewrite this.
Yeah.
So you can say whatever you want. It's a blessing for me to still be alive because people be saying all kind of crazy stuff. Oh, yeah, well, we did this. Come on, bro. Only one dude been with me in the trenches and still my dog right now. Big Bias.
Yep.
We done came out on Columbia, whatever.
Yeah,
Everybody else ran.
Yeah.
My dog right there, bro. We about to die. People come to me. So that's why I realized when back then they know you about to make it. People with money come and everything. Look, I got a couple million. I'm like, man, well, I'm ready to die for this.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody getting none of this.
Yeah.
And that's what body means.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to die for what you believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, man, me and my dog like this.
Yeah.
And we done been through it all.
Yeah.
Whatever we got here, you have it. If Bias called me and said, man, I need, look, here,
This is.
both of us.
Yeah.
We was in the game when I had other dudes, and look how God worked. That's what I'm telling y'all, don't be afraid when God put them seasons. But I had another dude that I thought this dude was bigger than both of us. I ain't gonna say no name, but we all did a concert. So, I'm trying to make it. I'm in New Orleans. I don't even know about the music. I'm just knowing that I'm a hustler.
You hustle, you try to
I'm
get
gonna
this
make
money.
a concert.
Yeah.
We had got into it with another project, my project, and so I threw a concert for Halloween, and they was telling me when my cousin was alive, they was saying that, they coming to look for him and blah, blah, blah. This project coming that night. It was I threw the concert on Halloween. So we all that's how I got into it. We all put our money together, right?
Yeah.
We all put our money, 7 G's. We all had 7 G's.
Yeah.
And so we ain't make no money because everybody was scared.
Right.
So even the artists I had to come, I had to get up and then I was saying something. I don't know what I was saying, but I was rocking the little crowd, right? Dude was like, man, you should be doing. I'm like, man, I ain't doing no music, man. But I was just kind of like talking to the people, right? Man, we lost everything. So I go to the dude. So we only made 7,000.
Yeah.
7,000. Me, Bias, put our money in, right? I go back and ask the dude, I'm like, damn, bro, let's just split that 7 up. He was like, nah, nigga, I need all my bread. And I'm glad that he did that because he didn't take this ride with him. Look how God worked.
got him out the
Wow.
We probably wouldn't be where we at now.
Wow.
And so it's a blessing. Some people not supposed to go with you.
Bet he regret that damn decision.
Well, that's life.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and you don't want to be. And when you try to build, the one thing you can't do, you can't build with crabs.
No.
Can't build with crabs that's worrying about who did what, how that look. Hey, bro, like I tell my team, stop worrying about money and worry about value.
But look at Bill Gates. All the people he took with him, they worked
all
for
billionaires,
free, right? They worked for free till they got to where they was at. And now you say they all billionaires. Because they was a part of the process. They believe.
Yep.
I don't want people with me that don't believe.
Yep.
So I'm like, man, God, I'm glad you showed me that sign.
Exactly.
And then that made me go hustle and work harder.
Exactly.
And so when you look at it, man, however it go, you got to make the best out of your situation and stop worrying about other people's situations, especially worrying about other people's money.
Yeah.
That person can do whatever they want to do with their money.
Exactly.
You know, that's like a female. You get in a relationship, you don't know a man really going to take care of you. He might say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
let's
a
be
gamble
real.
you take, yeah.
But that might not be the man for you. Somebody else, he might straight take care of you. Be like, oh man, that's a duck he taking care of. Why he taking care of me? Think about it. No, for real.
He got a duck.
For real, you know, like let's be honest.
Yeah.
You might like that nigga taking care of duck. He ain't taking care of me, but that's you don't know.
Yeah.
So you got to realize you just got to play your part, and you got to find the people that's supposed to be with you.
Yeah.
And even it takes some time.
Yeah.
You know, you have to cut some people and move on and figure some people out. Because most people, they're for a season.
Yeah.
It's hard to find people that's going to be there for a lifetime. That's a real commitment. I tell people all the time. So for me, right, people be laughing. I say I graduated from college in 30 days. Now, why you looking at me like that, Shorty?
It took me 4 years to graduate from college.
I don't know, because you didn't get it.
Yeah, clearly I'm missing something
So
here.
let me tell y'all how I did it, right? This is how I did it. So I went to the University of Houston, and I was in business communication. So they taught me all the marketing stuff, colors and all this stuff, right? This all in the first month. And the professor told me, he said, sir, you're going to make $250,000 by the time you graduate. I said, no, sir, I'm going to make $1 million. He said, how you going to do that? I said, you're going to teach me. And he said, do you know what McDonald's selling? It was my 30th day in school. I said, they selling Big Macs. I said, wrong. Somebody in the other class said,
Burgers.
somebody, and guess what? Somebody else said, he said real estate.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody else said French fry. Somebody else said cheeseburger. Everybody got it wrong. Anybody know what he's selling?
I would say, if I had to guess, my first guess
Happy
was
Meals.
time.
Consistency.
Chick-fil-A.
See what I'm saying? When I understood that, I was done.
Oh, wow.
Everything I did, consistency. I got to be, like, think about it. That Big Mac was good because it's consistent. Everywhere you go,
It
that
tastes the
Big tastes the same.
You know what you're going to
So
get.
that was the
right.
whole thing in business. When I figured that out, I'm like, man, look, I'm gone.
Right.
I'm about to go open
what
my
you
own
need to know.
business. I'm gone.
That was the golden piece of
Because think
information.
about it, I only was going to make $250 in college after 4 years.
Look at his
That what he
face.
told
I ain't
me.
want that 250.
You just left.
Dude,
I'm
I
good.
cut out. I'm done.
I got what I needed to know.
what I
Thank
needed.
you.
I was everything consistency.
Uh,
Then what he said, then McDonald's was able to take the real estate part of the game.
Wow.
It was all consistency.
Consistency is key.
It is. Like, think about it. If you do this, do something that's right, and you duplicate it, that's where you're gonna make the money from.
Exactly.
So that's why we say in a cereal, like we could put our cereal in a brown bag. We know that. That's why we went to Post to get a distribution deal and get it made at the same factories. Because think about it, the factories we was at first, they'll short stop us or they'll tell them we can't make your product and it don't taste the same. I knew that if I had a company that already made Fruity Pebbles, Honeycomb, all these other brands, that now my product is going to be just as good as that.
Exactly.
Only thing it's going to be is black owned.
Exactly.
And we could sell that same consistency.
And the way it's coming out is green, because at the end of the day, it's the quality to everything is there. They don't know the black, Chinese, whoever selling it, but it's consistency and it's quality. That's
But
what
we
makes it
don't
work.
teach our people that.
Yeah.
We just see, well, we're going to go get this money and we're going to make $1 million. Think about it. Us as people, we add up the money before we even see if the business works.
Yep. That's a fact.
You know how many people come to me, P, I got this, I want you to invest in me in this, and we're going to make $10 million. I say, how we going to do it?
That's the
Why you
question.
just coming to me? And how much you need? I only need 50 G. What? We're going to make $10 million, all you need is 50 G.
You mean to tell me only
What do you
50,000
need?
is stopping
Right.
you from making $10 million? You don't believe that shit.
Dog, you ain't got no credit because you done went to bank and got that.
Yep.
That's what they're telling me. I told y'all credit is so important. Like, you don't even need me.
Yeah.
If your credit was good, you went and got $200,000 from the bank.
Yeah.
You could have got that in credit cards.
That's a fact.
You know, but they think they slick, dog.
I'm about to ask you, how many times a day do you get pitched a get quick money scheme? Yo, P, if you just give me $20,000, I buy all the water on the internet, and we gonna be good.
Man, good thing I grew up in the hood.
Right.
Got to put them binoculars on and see it straight up. I'm like, it's all good. I ain't into that. Because I'm not. Think about I can't do nothing that I don't love. I got to be passionate about what I do.
Exactly.
I only got in the cereal business because I as a kid, I loved cereal.
That's my favorite.
Think
I love
about it. It's like you got the kids and you got the kids at heart.
Yeah.
I still eat cereal to the day. That's why I know I'm like, this could work.
Listen, when I land, my girl put an Instacart order of Lucky Charms at the hotel. I'm going to eat some cereal. I got to have it.
But now we got you hooked up.
That's
Snoop cereal.
No more Lucky
Let's
Charms.
go.
Lucky Charms is out of here.
Yeah, because think about it, right? If they could make it, if I could make something similar or better, why wouldn't you buy it from me?
We should.
Think about it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say the self-hate is real. You hate yourself because you can't stop me. I tell you can't beat me. You might as well adjourn me because you ain't going to stop me.
You know, I'm going to tell you my famous line is when I do business with people, I always say, you might be the reason why your mom don't eat.
Yeah.
But you damn sure going to be the reason why my mom don't eat. So you should work because my mom going to eat. Yeah. So I ain't out here. So you can fuck up, but I'm not fucking up.
Man,
my mom going to eat.
I got into this not for me, for my mom to make sure she has. That's why I don't get with this generation of people. Yeah. It's all me, me, me.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I ain't had nothing till I made sure mom's had something.
Yep. I ain't buy my first Rolex till I bought my mom her first Benz. Yeah. I didn't buy, dog. I don't. Everything I do is to make sure that my mom don't have to fucking struggle. Yeah. That's real talk. That's my why.
And I had two moms. I got a mom and a grandma. And so I made sure, like I got to make sure grandma got what she need. Got to make sure mom got what she need. And then so that was my whole hustle game was about. At first with my grandma, I lived with my grandparents. So everybody always, man, well you got to be with your daddy. No, man, I live with my grandparents. Make the best out of your situation. Stop worrying about somebody else and being compared to what somebody else's life is.
Exactly.
And so, my grandmother didn't want to take money at first from me because she was like, oh, you hustling. So my grandmother knocked the windows out my car. I had an Audi when she was catching the bus.
Your family is something else.
Hey man, you gotta
tell you.
But you know what? It helped me. It made me be who I am today because that tough love made me go push further. Because now these generation of parents, man, they don't get that tough love.
Yeah.
The kids, because think about it, right? If a kid make it and be successful, and you don't respect the parent, how could you help them? Because nobody could tell you
who
nothing.
they gonna listen to, right?
Think about it. And so I think that's what's happening. These parents got to be friends of these kids. I'm never going to do that.
I ain't with that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to constantly keep growing and educating and giving that information to the ones that want to learn. Because everybody don't want to learn. Sometimes people want to go bump their own head and do what they got to do. But the ones that want to learn, we got to be able to feed them that game, feed them that information. And I'm going to tell y'all something, too. There's a bunch of old fools out here, too. So these kids learning from the old fools. Right.
There's a wrong way to learn. There's a wrong way to learn.
Turn up, youngster, and go. I'm like, bro, like you not gonna live like that. I watch you grow up like you ain't. So you telling this youngster to go turn up when you was running and hiding. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like you gotta watch who you hang with.
Yeah, you gotta relearn, and you gotta. And you're right. I always say like, just because you were taught something as a child, don't mean it was right.
Yeah.
That don't mean it was right.
And there's no blue book in parenting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like some people just gonna learn on their own.
Yeah.
Gotta figure it out.
I had to when I left. I had to be able to make mistakes and be accountable for it. I think accountability is what we got to look at. A lot of people don't want to be accountable for their mistakes.
Yeah. They want to blame somebody.
Yeah, it's a lot of blaming out here in this world. But guess what? One thing I learned in life, no matter what somebody say or do to you, because look what they did Jesus. So you imagine what they're going to do us.
Exactly.
They're going to nail us to the cross, what they did this man. Yeah. So, but the real people could see through all the BS. Yeah. And that's what you got to look at.
And that's what you got to build with.
That's it.
Build with the people that build you. I want to ask you, how do you, because I interviewed somebody yesterday and I literally said, bro, y'all the new Master P. Yeah. Like, that's the best compliment you could ever give me. That's what he said, right? My boy City on the Siege. But I want to ask you, how could we we as a black community take control of our business, our culture? Like, how can we do it? Because you every day seem like you fighting a fight, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you
Literally.
fight, but you
On the
fighting the
front
fight
line.
to show the right way.
Yeah.
Like, let me show you the right way to do business.
Yeah.
Let me show you the right way. But if somebody's how can we that's still in the music business make this shit better?
I'm gonna tell y'all the only way we could do it, we got to be with integrity. Because integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching. And so a lot of these people, they talk that talk, but you know, when your head turned, they wilding out.
Yeah.
And so that was the reason I got out of the music business, you know, because I'm like, there's no more integrity.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can make money,
Yeah.
but where the integrity at? Because everybody talking about each other, everybody saying all this
Yeah.
crazy stuff. So it almost make you like, you gotta be in something else. Because the thing about it, if you're gonna beef with everybody, how you gonna ever be able to go out and get your bread?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't get that part. Like, that's one thing that I'm like, you should really be trying to focus on how do we evolve.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what the music business is missing. That's what I see. That's why I don't feel the same way. I mean, I love my culture, I love my people, but I feel like I could do more for my people in the lane that I'm in right now. You know, because
Yeah.
I'm in a lane by myself.
Yeah.
Like, our people don't even see, like, man, this man, the king of breakfast food.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, like that don't sound right. It's like, he come from the streets, he the king of breakfast food.
Yeah.
He fell off?
Yeah. Hell no.
Wait up. Do you know every time something sell out the store, they replace it?
Yep.
We never even looked at that. Think about it.
Yeah.
In music, if I could sell 100 million records, I'm done now. That's all I'm going to sell. When the
Yeah.
record over is over.
Yeah.
They are constantly putting trucks, sending them to stores, picking up my product. I'm giving people jobs, giving people opportunity. They replenishing it with more products every time they go out. Like, think about it. These companies been around for 100 years.
I was just about to say there's a new record label every day, but I've been eating Frosted Flakes since '80s.
See?
I've been eating
about it.
Frosted Flakes
So,
since the
but
80s.
imagine if a black man owned that. Now you're talking about what can we do for our culture. Imagine the economic empowerment that we'll be having. Because think about it, we get in the streets, we march, we protest, we do all this. But think about it, we just had a recent shooting in Memphis,
Literally.
Yep.
right? What's going to stop it? Us owning the community.
Yep.
Yes.
We can't own the community if we have nothing. We have no products, no brands. It's not going to be with music. Because think
Yeah.
about it, you got to go through them for
Yeah.
your music.
They control everything.
They control
That's what
it.
I'm saying.
They control your stop point. But now, you know, I was talking to my dude. We've been around a long time with XL Production. I mean, we're creating stuff online to market and promote your own company. But our people got to buy into it.
Yeah.
We got to buy into saying, I want to do business with somebody that look like us that can put the same amount of money in my pocket.
Yes.
You know, that, and I think our problem is, though, we got to stop eating with these people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing dinner no more,
Yeah.
not inviting nobody to my house. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's just do business.
I don't want you can't count my money.
No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Because what
Pocket
happens
watch.
is
You can't count my money
Yeah.
anyway because it's numbers.
Yeah.
Yours, you could.
Yeah.
Mine's in numbers.
Evaluations. Is,
You see what I'm
exactly,
saying?
Exactly.
And so the thing is that our people and our culture have to realize that we have to start celebrating each other.
Yeah.
We got to start taking brothers like you, man, look what you've done. So think about when you ran these record companies, they couldn't even see
Yeah.
because it's a brother.
Yep.
Oh, man, you got that much power?
Yeah. That was my biggest issue. And I would tell people, I'm like,
They can't wait till you gone.
bro. and here's my thing. And the way it's set up, they reset you, so you got to come in and cowtail for another opportunity. But see, guess what? I live in Atlanta. So I'm like, I'm straight regardless. But I live in, I'm just saying, what y'all got to do out here in the music to make it, I live in Atlanta. I could live off 1/4 of that and still live like great. And my mom still be straight. So I never allowed me to lose that part and I do see that they are afraid of us. And that's why I wanted to interview you, because I'm like, we need more powerful black leaders, and we don't need to sit there and try to contradict. Fuck trying to sit there and try to, that's not what we.
Well, you know what? But they set that up.
Yeah.
Think about it. Everybody that got something to say about me, it's somebody asking them, what about Pete?
Exactly.
Damn, bro, you still worrying about me after I ain't even in the business no more.
7
7
years. 7
years.
years though.
That was 7 years.
That was over 7 years ago.
Over the
You broke the
statute.
You
rules.
should have been cut off. You should have been. Bro, you still asking about me. I just told you I ain't been in the music business over 15 years.
Yeah.
Like, why are you asking a question to these young dudes about me that I'm trying to help?
Yeah.
But guess what? I bet you they ain't the same color of us.
Nope.
So they like, damn, man, they ain't take him down yet.
Yeah.
How you gonna take somebody down that got God?
I was just about to say, I ain't gonna take somebody that's walking with God.
Like, think about it. Like,
You can't kill me.
You doing this to me. Think about it. I'm playing my part.
Yep.
I know what my purpose is.
Yep.
So everything y'all throwing at me is wasting your time because God gonna give you tenfold
Yeah.
if you do the right thing. Blessings keep coming to me. Like, think about it. All them that's doing the wrong thing, they like, then why P still blessed? Because he's still helping people. But now I'm helping younger people.
Yep.
I don't want to help the older people. I'm cool. I'm dealing with the younger people,
mid-level
and I'm
people,
dealing with the elderly.
Yeah, elderly and young.
You know what I'm saying?
for
That's
sure.
it. Like, that's what my foundation is about. That's what my life is about. Like,
Yeah.
man, let's prevent.
Yeah.
Let's
exactly.
help these seeds. Let's plant these seeds. Because think about it. When you plant them seeds and water them, they're going to grow.
Yeah.
All these other people that's talking, they want it overnight.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing overnight.
I want to go through the process.
I want to go through the process.
Because that's where I win.
Yeah. Yeah, and think about you win in the long run. How many of y'all could wait 10 and 15 years to make some money off of business?
Yep.
See, you impatient.
Yep.
That's why you never gonna make it. You done been through 30 different record companies because you ain't had the patience.
Yep.
You say you had the talent. People believed in you.
Yeah.
People stopped because like, oh man, that person is all right.
That's real.
But you ain't had the patience to sit around and be like, man, look, let me go through this process with this person that believed in me.
Yeah.
Now you just looking for somebody to take care of you.
Yep.
Exactly.
Think about
That's
it.
what you really want.
Yeah.
Just say that then. Save us some time.
You looking for a purse.
You look for
It's a difference. You know, you say you want the bag, but you really want a
You want a
purse.
little pocketbook.
Yeah, you want
A change purse.
I love that. You don't want the bag. You want a purse.
you want a purse.
Wait, so we talked a lot about the Black community and moving forward and entrepreneurship, but as far as education goes, what's something that's missing from our school systems that you think should be taught?
I think putting God back in it.
Mm.
How you could build a foundation without God?
Mm.
Let's be honest. Once you took that out, like, we in trouble.
Yeah.
Because we thinking
We've
on
been
our
going-
own now. Because think about what they say. The love of money is the root of all evil.
Yep.
So the devil is real, the father of lies. So the devil come to, deceive you,
Mm-hmm.
kill, and destroy.
Mm-hmm.
So it turns people against each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it, if you don't have a word in you, how can you fight that?
Mm.
It's a spiritual warfare we in right now.
it is.
That's why they don't want to see. They're like, man, that brother there, he getting better, he growing. I'm not perfect. I'm no saint.
But you ain't
I'm
trying
still,
to be. You just,
no, I'm not. I'm not saying that I'm just saying that, I know who this man is.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach it to my people.
Yeah.
I ain't no preacher now, but I'm going to talk to the street people if I can talk to them if they won't listen.
Yeah.
Now the ones that's knuckleheads, I'm like, man, go on.
Go over there.
Go do what you got to do. I ain't even about to do.
I see you when you fall and
Yeah,
you call me
when you
saying
bump
I'm in
your
jail
head.
or
Yeah.
help me out. I see you then, but I got to
You better hope I'm in a good mood when you come. Think about it. You better hope I'm
Catch
in a
me on the
good
right
mood.
day.
For real. Because you fooled me once, you ain't gonna fool me twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got other things to do with my money.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, well, go run with the people you believe in.
Mm.
Because this a marathon, it's not a race for me.
Mm.
And I'm like, you know what? We gonna feel a lot. Especially, think about it's Black History Month. We're gonna feel as a cause. Martin Luther King, all these people done feel before us, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't quit.
Mm-hmm.
They served their purpose. They did what they needed to do. And guess where the most treasures is? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Always do this to me.
I'm going to tell y'all the most treasures is in the graveyard.
Um,
People that never finish what they started because they think they got a lot of time.
damn.
So that's why we got to do what we got to do now and get up in the morning and make it happen. Like, don't get caught up thinking that you got so much time because that's where all the treasures at. Some people never finish what they had.
Man, we got to change your name from Master P to Pastor P.
Nah,
Right.
man.
Pastor P,
I'm just
bro.
giving y'all
Pastor,
real.
bro,
This
like
ain't
you
no-
giving a sermon right
but
now,
this
man.
This ain't even no. I could never be a preacher. This just real.
Right.
This just real life.
Speaking from your heart.
Like, think about, imagine how many people unfinished doing what because they thought they had so much time.
Yeah.
Always think they got tomorrow.
Yeah, and so that's why you gotta love the people you got today and appreciate them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait till something gone. And, oh man, so think about it. Oh, when I'm gone, oh, Master P was the coldest dude
Yeah.
ever did. He
Yeah,
helped all of us.
yeah,
But
yeah.
while you here, ooh, I ain't want to
Talking
buy
shit.
his stuff. Well, he got manyadis. He got his shoes. That's what manyadis stand for. Motivating oneself, encourage you actively to think independently.
I know that's
So
right.
if Nike started in a garage, why couldn't start out my garage?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And so that's what people got to realize, that we can do this too.
Yeah.
But we hate each other so much to be like, man, I ain't gonna buy that from him. But you gonna buy Versace and Gucci. Those are family brands.
Yep.
Last names.
That's their names. You thinking you came up with something slick? Gucci is a last name.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. When are we gonna wake up?
Yeah.
I'm educating the people. I've been doing this for years.
you have.
The ones that want to listen. This ain't like nothing new for me.
Yeah.
But I ain't messing with no fools. I'm just being real. So you could go, they could laugh and say all this and that. I'm saying, look, bro, like we in the gym working. We love what we doing.
Exactly.
This is our hustle.
Exactly.
Put black people on. Show them that they can do something.
Showing
get up.
a brand new podcast some love. Let's give it up for
Thank
that.
you. Yes.
Listen, we came to
Amen.
LA and we was like, we gotta get Master P, cause for us it's like, bro, this is new, but this no malicious. The GAUDS Show is a masterclass for dreamers who want the blueprint to success. That's the model of our shit. And for us, it's like, dog, Master P, we pay for this ourselves. I ain't made $1 from this, and it ain't about dollars. Because to me,
we educate
we
our
doing
people.
God's
Right.
work.
We is.
Because we do, and I feel like
And we
regardless,
telling the truth.
Yes.
So think about it, and we doing it in love.
Yes.
We educating our people, telling the truth in love. Now, if y'all don't want to hear the truth, go over there across the street and play with yourself.
Yeah.
Because you will be sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest
Yeah.
with you. I tell people all the time, you gonna run into that wall. We all done did it.
Period.
But we saying, like, we done been through this already. We gonna give y'all the game. At least listen, then
Yeah.
make up your mind.
Yeah, or run into another wall that we didn't run into. I ain't see that one coming. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't running into no wall. If you told me that's a
That
wall
wall's right
over there,
there.
I'm going the other way.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a clip we gonna fall off. Bro, I'm not. Oh, let me go try this.
I ain't poking the bear. I ain't trying it.
You know, but I still got a little street in me. So go on poke that bear if you want to. Go on poke that bear.
Oh well, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so
Right
P,
now, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you think he want to play? So we have this. Okay, so only because I wasn't gonna do this, but only because my producer do. We have this game we call play.
I thought this was your show. Though.
It is-
You the boss.
Nah,
I'm just
listen,
saying. Your
what-
producer done told you to do. It's all good. Let's go. I'm gonna do this for the producer.
Hey, guess
I'ma do
what?
this for the
I listen
producer.
to my partners.
Yeah.
My partner, he tell.
Well,
if he-
especially if he's smart.
He
Right.
is. And mind you, he's a power father.
Yeah.
He's built a podcast,
Yeah.
making 6 figures a year,
Yeah.
6 figures a
Well, let's
month.
listen to him.
And he
Let's
said,
do it.
Right.
So he's like, so we have this time of the podcast where it's called Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, where I'm gonna throw you some names, and you ran a record label, so you ran a record label, so you got to decide out of these 3 names to sign someone, develop them, or send them home, right? But
Oh, he's ready. He
no,
said he wants
but
smoke now.
here's the catch: if you don't, this is why it's called Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. If you don't sign them, it's a nonprofit that we support, and every time you choose not to answer, you have to donate $20 to the nonprofit.
I might go do that. I think I still got a couple.
Got a little 20. He got a little dub C somewhere for
But
us.
the object is for you to answer. The object is for you to answer. So I'm gonna just give you
I
some.
got a couple food stamps left. You heard me?
Hey, guess what?
We'll take EBT.
And we'll take a box of cereal for every
Right,
time.
hello.
How about this? Let's change it up for him. Every time you don't
Yeah.
answer, you got to donate a box of cereal.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
That's
but
better, right? I like that. I like that. I like
That's
that.
$20 hurt right.
Don't put a hole in the pocket.
All right,
Yeah,
so
like they say, bro, you heard me.
So
Come on.
so you start the record label, and these artists are all at your front door, and you've actually had to make the decision where you like, I'm gonna put out Silk right now, because I feel like Silk gonna make us our money.
Okay.
See, you next. Let's go, Dougry. We want to push you to next year because we don't know if we gonna know if you're gonna sell. So you get the concept. So I'm gonna give you some names. So here are the first 3 artists: Outkast, UGK, 8Ball, and MJG. Who you signing? Who you putting in development? And who you just gonna send home? By the way,
I'm gonna sign UGK.
let me tell you what I was gonna say. One of my favorite songs in the No Limit catalog is Kick Dough.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you better sign. I'm like, you better.
I mean, to be honest with you, that's probably one of the most talented groups come out the South.
Yeah,
Like in our
yeah.
era. So yeah.
So we signed a UGK. Who we putting in development?
I mean,
MJG, 8Ball and MJG, or Outkast?
Man, I definitely love MJG, but I would have to go with Outkast.
Put them in
Just
development.
because I don't really, I wasn't on Atlanta side of the time.
Yeah.
I was more New Orleans, Texas.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I know they, yeah.
All right, so here's another one. T.I., Ludacris, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
You signing Lil Wayne.
I mean, we from New Orleans, though.
Hello,
That's off the
God.
top. That's off the
So we
dome.
signing
That's-
Lil Wayne, T.I., Ludacris. Who he's developing, who he going to have to send home?
going with T.I.
Gonna develop T.I.
Yeah.
Okay, so we sending Ludacris home.
I mean,
Or we can donate a box of cereal.
all right. I'll donate a
We got a box of cereal for the kids. Everybody clap for the kids.
I mean, you can't just send Ludacris home. Dog.
Right.
We got a box of
Y'all gotta
cereal.
realize it's a game, so I don't want them to be.
Nah, but it's
You know,
fun.
right.
Yeah.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, Ludacris.
But can I tell you
is-
something though? A lot of people have been answering kind of like, I'm a sign T.I. I'm a sign Wayne. I'm a develop Luda, but I'm a drop T.I. because T.I. understand the independent game and he gonna make his money. So there's always a way to flip it, right?
Yeah.
By
We
the
don't
way,
need to flip it. We just gonna keep it 100.
Right. Hello. Stand on it.
all right, cool. I'm gonna bring a little bit up to date. I'm gonna go Future, 21 Savage, Lil Baby. Do we got another box of Snoop cereal coming up?
I'm gonna go with Lil Baby.
So you gonna sign Lil Baby?
Yep.
Okay, Future, 21 Savage. Who we developing?
I'm going with Future.
We developing Future.
Yep. And then
21
I gotta keep 21 Savage in there because I'm a savage.
We gotta get a cereal box. Hold up, we get a cereal box. Thank you for the cereal box. Thank you for the cereal.
But that's it, dog. I'm
That's
done
it.
with y'all. I ain't got no more cereal.
I ain't got no more cereal to be giving out.
He's trying to sell boxes. He's trying to give them all away. All right, cool. I got one more if you want one more.
Nah, I'm
He
done.
said he ain't messing with it.
I'm done.
All right, cool. So we got this next segment. It's called Credit Check. I think you'll appreciate this. Cause you know, a lot of people say, let's give him his flowers.
Yeah.
I don't want no flowers, man. I can't do no flowers.
I
They
want it
die.
right now.
Give me some credit so I can go
Yeah.
leverage this
Yeah.
and go make some other things happen.
Yeah.
So if there was if you could name 2 or 3 people in your story who are that you just want to give some credit to, unsung heroes, that you want to say, I'm gonna shout out to this person for helping me be who I became to be, who would it be?
I mean, the first person I got to be my mom and my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 2 strong black women that paved the way for me.
For sure.
And then my grandfather and my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
For sticking by my side,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what I put them through. You know, and shit, my dude buys, man. Like I got to give him his flowers, like no matter what.
He's the definition of a real right-hand man,
Yeah,
bro. He been
yeah,
with you
real
since
ride
day
or
one,
die. Ain't
period.
No matter what, if we had a problem, we'll be right here,
Yep,
standing outside the door.
yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Like, and I think that you don't find too many real. Everybody talk that talk,
Yeah,
but I know when it came down to some serious stuff that we had to deal with, we was able to deal with it as brothers.
yeah.
And also Snoop, man. I would give Snoop the flowers
Love it.
because this a dude that been solid since day
Yeah.
one and humble.
And I love the story he told, by the way, of how he left Death Row and what his experience was like, and then he get with you and you like, yo, pick the house you want.
Yeah.
You and your wife, pick the cars y'all want. I
Yeah.
got y'all. It's y'all name. I love that.
But I believed in him.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to be better, have a better life.
Mhm.
I think that's what people got to do, that believe in you.
Yeah.
And I think that also Mia X, I got to give her flowers.
Shout out to me, X.
Mia X, I mean, that's a female artist that I'm telling you that has been there, since day one.
My favorite part of I'm About It is the scene where I don't know who came up with this scene where Mia X arguing with the nigga in the dice game,
Yeah.
and she throw the bullet in his hand,
Yeah.
and he don't catch it. And she be
Yeah.
like, "You better be careful, your ass gonna catch the next bullet." Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. She always, she opened the doors for Southern Street
Yeah,
hip hop
yeah,
in the world.
yeah.
Like she showed women how they ain't had to take their clothes off to be successful.
Say
You know
that
what I'm saying?
again.
And then, the other person is my wife, man. She been with me since day one. So,
Mhm.
like, I got to show that love.
Yeah, give it up for the wife, y'all. Ladies is in the room. The ladies don't want to celebrate that. Y'all definitely love that part.
Yeah,
I
we've
love
been
that.
thugging for a long time, and that's what it's about. Keep growing and just, anybody around me that had anything to do with my self growth.
Yeah,
So that's what it's about.
yeah.
That's basically it.
So we about to wrap up. Tamira has the last question.
Yeah.
Okay, so since this is the GAUDS Show, I have to ask you, do you consider yourself a GOAT or underdog?
I'm an underdog because I'm going to tell you why. It ain't for me to speak that I'm a GOAT. I've always been an underdog. I always been under the radar. And I always prove them wrong and make the non-believers believe. And so I'm just a humble spirit. I know that God got big things for me. And I'm not finished yet.
More big things for
So,
you.
yeah, I'm not finished.
Yeah.
Like I'm I'm blessed by the best, and I know that that I got more work to do. So that's why I'm still here. I feel like I ain't finished. I ain't fulfilled my purpose. So I don't even consider myself a GOAT. I consider myself a servant. So
amazing.
Well, I just want to tell you, you are a GOAT. No. You shake my childhood. I appreciate you still caring enough to fight the good fight on the internet and give us some content that makes us see that. We appreciate that. And man, you know, I just want to tell you, you've contributed amazing things to hip hop, especially the business of hip hop. I think you're like Puff and Jay was like, they was like MCs, New Yorkers, but you were like the first real celebrated businessman in hip hop, where it was like, how the fuck did this dude from New Orleans make $400 million? Like everybody was trying to figure that shit out. So for that reason, we call you a GOAT. You are a GOAT. And when my partner now, Don Vito, was getting on the plane, I literally was looking at the budget for this trip, and I was like, hey, bro, if we can get Troy Carter and Master P, this motherfucking trip was a winner. And today is the last day of filming, and you showed up for us, and the price just went up, as Fat Joe says. We appreciate you. Thanks for being on the show. This is the GAUDS Show, and we are out.